Modern reconstructive surgery owes a huge debt to a group of wounded warriors in World War II who called themselves the Guinea Pig Club.
The Guinea Pig Club is one of the most fascinating veterans organisations, I think, anywhere in the world in modern military history. The Guinea Pig Club was comprised of 649 members of Britain's Royal Air Force who fought in fighters and bomber aircraft during the Second World War. And what they all had in common is that they were burned in those aircraft during their service and required a great deal of plastic surgical reconstruction to bring them back.
These were heroic people. They'd gone through not only battle accidents, but coped with their burns so cheerfully.
They called themselves the Guinea Pig Club because the kind of plastic surgery that was required to reconstruct their faces and their hands had never really been done before. So the surgeon was improvising, and he was very frank to his patients about the experimental nature of his treatment. And rather than be frightened of that, they embraced it. They enjoyed being on the cutting edge, and they claimed it by calling themselves the Guinea Pig Club.
It was a great improvement over the procedures used during World War I.
In the First World War, we really see the very beginnings of facial reconstruction. Patients were sometimes issued masks so they could go out in public, but masks were hot and heavy to wear, and generally they gave up going out in public, and they lived lives inside, hidden away, of isolation. By the Second World War, it's a slightly different kind of facial destruction. You see much less damage done to the bones and just the loss of the soft tissue. The grafting that they did then is very similar to the kind of grafting that we do now. It's a difficult thing for surgeons to do.
Who was the doctor behind all of this?
So there is one surgeon above all others who's particularly associated with the patients that become the Guinea Pig Club. He has a very good 1940s name. He's called Archibald McIndoe, and he was appointed consultant plastic surgeon to the Royal Air Force. And nobody really thought he'd have very much to do. But it turned out, once the Spitfires and Lancasters started exploding, that he was going to be very busy indeed.
The success of the Guinea Pig Club paved the way for modern reconstructive surgery.
So all the things that we've learned that make up modern plastic surgery today, to make the best, most functional, acceptable face we can, all of this is developed in the Second World War, and much of it thanks to the Guinea Pig Club. Perhaps the most interesting thing about the Guinea Pig Club is it isn't just about providing support for people while they're having difficult and painful surgeries. It's also about providing support for young men who have effectively lost their identity because they've lost their faces.
The Guinea Pig Club also helped change the way we look at wounded veterans.
They really redefine our understanding of what a hero looks like. I think something similar happened particularly after the recent wars in Afghanistan that both American and UK troops participated in with limb loss. And that's a lesson that was extraordinary in the 1940s and remains extraordinary today. There are very few guinea pigs left now. I think there were less than 10 at the last count. We have a couple of centenarians. But what we do know is that patients who suffer the equivalent burns in a civilian setting tend not to live as long as the Guinea Pig Club. And so we believe that this fraternity, this confraternity, this understanding that they created in the club itself is really a life-extending factor and something we can learn from today.
This is Inside Edition Digital.